welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys had a really good week because my week honestly has been like everywhere. My week has been a roller coaster too. I hope you guys are doing your schoolwork, getting good grades, because at the end of the day, that's what this video is about. Not really. Video is about 5 things that I would tell my 15-year-old self. Because if you think about it, a 3-year gap, you can change in so much. My friend was telling me how much I changed and how she doesn't like it. I honestly felt like I had to stop letting people run all over me. I stopped doing that. I started to voice my opinion. I started to open up a little bit, open up to the right people. And I mean, I honestly feel good about myself. Like, I mean, stop falling asleep in class, stop talking, stop trying to be the class clown and actually do your work. Because at the end it pays off. And when you get older, you realize that education is what you need. I'm not saying you have to remember that stuff, because at the end of the day, so many people told me that they don't use the stuff that they learned in high school other than adding, subtract, multiply, and honestly I believe that. To be honest, in school I feel like you teach me how to count money and pay my bills and stuff like that. Like, teach me life lessons in school. But anywho, I can kind of understand what they mean when they say education is key, because if you don't know how to do something, then you're basically a dumbass. There's no hype. The second thing that I would tell myself is to be yourself. I'm not gonna lie. When I was my freshman year of high school, I would try to be everybody's friend. Like, I was the mean person who would always make people laugh. But at the end of the day, I had so many people coming up to me telling me that if you wasn't so mean to me my freshman year, I would have never had a backbone. So either way, it works out, but still, be yourself. I mean, it doesn't, of course people are gonna talk shit. Everybody talks shit, especially if you went to my school. Everybody talks shit, but you just gotta be yourself. Be yourself, be true to yourself, and just know that you're gonna be alright at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, they can't take your personality from you. The third thing that I would tell myself is to voice your opinion when it matters. See, I'm not really the fighting type. Well, then again, I've never been into like a altercation or fight like that. So, I mean, I'm not gonna say that fighting is bad and fighting is all this, because I've never really truly been into a fight, except for a freshman year, but that's a story time. Voice your opinion when it matters, because I'm just gonna give you a scenario. If someone's yelling at you and you're just sitting there quiet and you know what's right and what's wrong, you need to speak up. Don't let that person feel like they can tell you anything and everything. If you have something to say, say it, regardless if it's going to hurt their feelings or not. Because at the end of the day, like in 2016, 2017, at the end of the day, no one's really worried about anybody's feelings at this point. Everyone's just being blunt with it. So, I mean, you might as well, you got to voice your opinion. Don't let anybody bully you. If you have something to say, say it. I mean, regardless if the person's going to get mad about it, because obviously everybody has feelings, but don't let nobody run over you. Coming from me is the worst thing. I'm like the nicest person, and I still have people running all over me. And to be honest, now that I finally stopped doing that, and I'm finally like breaking out of my shell of letting people run over me, it honestly feels nice. Because everybody say that, oh, I'm going to fight you, I'm going to beat you, this and stuff like that. But in reality, they're not going to do it. I had so many people come up to me or tell my friends that they're going to beat me up, and I'm still standing without a bruise on my face. So you're going to do fine. Voice your opinion. If anybody has something to say to you, come to me. I'll voice the opinion. Because to be honest, I am blunt. All my friends know that I will say what I have to say and won't care about your feelings later. Well, after. The most important thing that I would probably tell myself. Since freshman year, I hung out in so many different groups. I hung out with the nerds. I hung out with the fandom people. I hung out with the people who don't get in drama. I hung out with the people who do get in drama. I hung out with the class clowns and all that and everything. And to be honest, those people that you're trying to impress, more than likely they're not going to be your friend. More than likely they're not going to hit your phone up when they know that you're upset. More than likely they're not really your friends. And you need to choose your friends wisely, because if someone was your friend, I almost got petty real quick. Choose your friends wisely, because if you don't, it's going to come back to haunt you later on down the line. Because if you have a friend and she turns out to be fake as fuck, and she's talking shit, then I mean, that's not your friend. Don't ignore the truth for temporary happiness. If someone's telling you that your friend is doing all this and all that and all this and that, then more than likely, I'm not saying that it's true, but you might want to get your own research about it. Because you never know, or ask your friend. At the end of the day, your friends are always going to be there. They're always going to be your backbone. They're always going to be there when you need them. If you're having a bad day, of course you're going to call your friends. So you might want to choose your friends wisely. Don't choose the people who always runs back and tell other people stuff. Because at the end of the day, when your business get out there, you're going to be mad. And if you're like me and you're not a fighting person, then you should probably choose your friends wisely. To be honest, everybody that I hung out with my freshman year, we aren't friends anymore. And I can understand why. Because to be honest, you guys wasn't really my friends. If you get mad at me off of one thing and you stop talking to me, that's not your true friend. Your friend is gonna argue with you every day if they have to. Like, a person is not really your best friend or your true friend until you guys get in arguments. Me and my little brother, we argue all the time, but yet I can't stop talking to him more than 5 minutes. So I can call him my true friend. The last thing that I would tell myself is to not care what people say. I struggled with that a lot throughout middle school and my freshman year. 10th grade, I was kind of getting better. Junior year, I mean, I was iffy about some stuff. But I mean, now, like, I don't care what people say about me. Because at the end of the day, they're not doing nothing for you. They're not going to put food on the table. They're not going to put money in your pockets. They're not going to buy you new shoes. They're not going to do anything. So why do you care? That's what you have to sit down and ask yourself. Why do you care? Why do you care that someone's probably spreading rumors about you, and you're going to let that ruin your whole day? You shouldn't let anybody ruin your whole day. You should go to school and do what you came to do, because at the end of the day, you want to graduate, you want to go to college, and I'm pretty sure you want to have a really good job. So, and if you're doing YouTube like me, then they're going to talk shit. I mean, there's nothing else that I can tell you. But yeah, that's what I would tell my 15-year-old self.